Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And United have drawn 2-2 away at Nottingham Forest. It's a disappointing result considering we have a 3-game winning streak and Forest's league position. But Forest do have a new man at the helm, Sean Dyche's first league game at home, and they would want to get a result. But they got a draw, and I think he'll be happy with it. But we can't say the same about Amorim and United. Amorim named an unchanged 11 from last week, which I'm a big fan of. I'm a fan of a manager who sticks with the 11 which won them the previous game. But I can't agree with him here. He started Diogo Dalot once again at left wing back. He didn't perform against Brighton. Neither did he perform today against Forest. I don't know what Dorgu has to do to get a game. He did come on for Dalot midway through the second half, but I don't know. I don't know what Amorim sees in Dalot. He looks uncomfortable playing at left wing back. He's very predictable, always cutting inside, cut in onto his right foot, and yeah, didn't really impact the game at all. One thing I do have to say is United are getting more and more comfortable playing out from the back. We're improving week after week, which is very good. We are seeing signs of us being able to maneuver our way out of the back line and transition into the attack. So the game starts, and the first 30 minutes was a cagey affair. Nothing major really happened. There were no clear-cut chances for both teams. But then the goal came. It was somewhat a controversial goal because it was Mbeumo who crossed the ball and it was headed away. Savona goes to retrieve it, manages to keep the ball in, but the referee gives United a corner. And after watching the replay again, they showed the replay like 4 or 5 times. After watching the replay again, it looked like Savona managed to keep the ball in play, but the referee gave a corner anyway, and Bruno sends the ball in onto the head of Casemiro. He got somewhat of a free header to make it 1-0 United going into halftime. Now, I don't know what Amorim said to the players at halftime because they really didn't get going at all. Second half started very poorly. Yates got the ball on the edge of the box, takes his time, has time to set himself up for a cross, whips a delicious ball in for Gibbs White at the back post to make it 1-1 Forest. And that was not the end of it because another cross came in. Forest were just peppering the United box with crosses, and it worked once again because a cross came in and Igor Jesus somewhat got his head onto the ball. It ricochets off a defender and it falls kindly into the path of Savona, who smashes it past Lamens. And only 5 minutes after the restart, United are already 2-1 down, with Forest somewhat controlling the game. I would love to say we created chances, but most of the chances we created were somewhat half chances. Bruno had a shot which was a daisy cutter and it hits the post from about 30 yards out. AMAD played a beautiful cross into the box, but I think it was handled by Casemiro. We just didn't create anything substantial, and I'm starting to feel bad for Sesko because he's not getting any service apart from that one time where Cunha slips him in and he gets kind of a half shot away and it goes out for a goal kick. And just like the first half, after that, it was very cagey once again. And about 5 minutes to go, we get a corner. Mbeumo whips on in. There was a huge scramble in the box. Milenkovic hits it away and it falls to AMAD, who lined up for the shot. And we were right behind him. I just thought, don't do it. Just keep it alive. But he hits it first time on the volley, flashes it past Sels to make it 2-2 for his first goal of the season. And a few minutes later, we get another corner. Bruno whips it in. It breaks for AMAD once again. It falls to AMAD, who smashes it once again, only to be cleared off the line by Murillo. And that's how the game ends. 2-2 at the City ground. And United drop 2 points away at home. I would like to think I'm a positive United fan because we are unbeaten for 4 games in a row now. And we still sit in the top 5 with 17 points after 10 games, which is decent. Obviously, it's not our level. We want to be better. But for now, it's good. Hopefully, this is just a small blip and we bounce back once again against Spurs next week, away from home again. And there was somewhat of an interesting fact which I read about a week ago, which showed that United get better results against teams which they have less than 50% possession than when they have more than 50% possession. So I would like to say that Amorim's tactics are more based on transition more than retaining possession, which I feel would be a very good thing against Spurs next week. Hopefully, we can exploit that once again, like how we did against Liverpool and against Chelsea. I hope Dolgu starts next week instead of Dalo. For now, I don't have anything else to say other than our defense was solid today for the most part. And yeah, hope we keep improving. Take it game by game. It's a short season, only 38 games plus some cups. We're out of the Carabao Cup anyway. So yeah, we're left with the league and the FA Cup. And yeah, hopefully we get a better result next week against Spurs. And we go again. Come on, United.